D minor. D minor scale. Oh, it's so good. They're all singing. Wow. That's powerful. That's powerful stuff. I think that's the most words I've ever heard Alejandro say in a row. It's 2, 3, go. Ooh, this is good. That fill was so clean, and she's singing. Oh, that's beautiful. You see how the lights go from red to blue like that? That's awesome. That is so cool. I just figured out who Daniela reminded me of. I'll save it for the end, but there's this presence about her, and it's been making me crazy in these live videos. I just figured out who she reminds me of. You bring it up. That little engine rev from Alejandra. Several people recommended that I go check out this song, Disciple, and there's a bunch of different live performances, like full concerts that the Warning have released, like Teatro Metropolitan. This one was the Pepsi Center, I think, in Mexico City. In fact, in real time as I'm doing this video, the Warning's YouTube account has been releasing like individual songs from that concert at the Pepsi Center. Initially, because I wanted to really, take a dive and see what this band was like all about beyond just my limited sample size of Evolve and Dust to Dust. I was going to go through Queen of the Murder Scene. I'm very interested in what that particular concept album sounds like, and it made a lot of sense because I did do Dust to Dust already. Go check out my reaction and bass cover of that song. So it seemed only natural to just do the whole thing over the next couple of weeks. But then I saw this, and I'm glad I landed on it because it's cementing. This performance cements a lot of the sort of theories that I have about the Warning. They're all good. Like I'm so happy that I've discovered this band and that there are still these powerhouse rock groups that are breathing life into a genre that has fallen by the wayside, at least in the western part of the world where I currently live. Let's start with the song. So I will also preface this entire rant, ramble, whatever we call it, by saying I am not a music teacher. My capacity for music theory is so incredibly limited. I try to understand the theory behind music. The best way I can describe it is I speak a language that I don't understand. I hear things and I go, I know what that is, but then I can't actually like explain like what I'm hearing. So I'm gonna try this. This is why we don't music theory a lot around here, because I'm not great at it. So I'm gonna try something that I'm not great at and see how we do. Instantly, the song starts with Alejandra's bass line, and like I just said, went, ooh, I know that sound. And that is the sound of D minor, which this song is in. And even if you don't play an instrument, if you don't have real understanding of music, you've heard D minor. D minor is a very classic sound in music across all genres. Like off the top of my head, Phil Collins, In the Air Tonight. 85% of the music Papa Roach has ever written, I think, is in D minor. Let me think, what else? Oh, Muse, Uprising, and that song is all in D minor. D minor is the driving force behind this song. And your D minor scale goes D, E, F, 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 D, E, F, G, A sharp, B flat, C, D. Right off the bat, Alejandra already gives you 4 of them. Again, the real driving force behind what makes this song fun to listen to is that chord progression. Basically, all your whole notes are in there, except for one. And when I was talking about theories that I've had being confirmed, this is one of them. So the things that I like in music are fairly straightforward. I'm a basic Betty when it comes to the things that give me the tingles when I listen to stuff. Chromatic scale sequencing, tritones, like well-used tritones. Sometimes the wrong notes are the best notes, even though there aren't really like wrong notes in music. Dissonance chords and tension. And what I mean by that is I say all the notes are represented except for one, and that is your B note. B doesn't fall into that minor scale. The song's chugging along, and Daniela drops this. They are very, very interesting songwriters, because the best part about tension in music is the resolution of that tension. It was a cool way to kind of link the next part of the chorus, which again, chromatic, notes, half steps, or half steps, back to E. I think can be some of the tougher parts of writing music, is just finding fun ways to get, from point A to point B. It's like I say, the journey of the song is always the thing that interests me more than other aspects of it, like lyrics. To go from here to there, just little hallmarks in rock music that I really enjoy, and I enjoy even more when bands can find fun ways to utilize those. The studio version is a good recording. It's a good song. It's a very good song. I like it. But I am also 3 for 3 on, and there's so many different versions of these live performances I'm noticing. And this can be tough to do, because I've seen some bands who I love, and I've gone and seen them perform live and been like, okay, that was, it was good. But the studio sound is a better sound. Then there are other bands that I've seen that I love, and their live shows just, in my opinion, blow away what they do in a studio. And I have found that I enjoy these live performances by The Warning more than their studio stuff. I like their studio stuff. But boy, they are elite performers. And if you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know that I feel more comfortable talking about the performance aspect, because that is something that I actually have a working practical knowledge of. The musician stuff is fun, and I've been playing for a while, and I take lessons. I'm not a great student, but I have a longer, more experienced background in being on stage and performing in front of people. So a lot of what The Warning does to me is what really puts them on a higher pedestal than other acts that I've seen in my life. I've always maintained that, and this is me, I don't know how you teach someone to hold an audience, how to be interesting on stage. I don't know how you teach. I can boil that all down into one simple thing. I don't know how you teach presence, stage presence. I honestly, I've thought about this for a while now. If you've watched me talk about Saiki and Bandmade, or any of my Gutcharg Spin videos, because I think that is another band that is just elite when it comes to their stage show, their performance. The Warning has a lot of those same aspects to their live show, and I love watching them perform. So I say, I don't know how you would teach someone to have stage presence, but if I had to, I would show this video and go, the lady playing the guitar, watch her. Watch her face. Watch her body. Watch her posture. Everything that she does when they go to the little breakdown bit where they're, to the audience, you sing the part now. And then that is, to me, S tier stage presence. Another thing that I've noticed about watching them perform is, regardless of the venue that they're in, they fill their space and they own their space. They let you know right away what's going on. And one of the things I've always thought about as an onstage performer is, how can I make the people at the back of the house or the back of the venue feel like they are getting as close to the same experience as the people in the very front. And that can be done through a lot of different ways. As a theater actor, one of the things I always tell you is to be big, and it will feel awkward. It will feel awkward at first. Like if you are really exaggerating all of your facial features and movements. If you and I are just having a conversation, you're like, what the heck is going on with Moda? What is wrong with him? But if you're 100 feet away from me, you're probably getting an idea without hearing me what I am talking about, or at least the tenor of the conversation. But if you watch Daniela, if you watch Paulina, who actually, based on where she is on stage, has to be bigger than Alejandra and Daniela. Paulina's behind a drum kit, needs to be bigger. And she's another one. You watch her perform, and she's into it, and she's conveying to the audience what is going on. I think those are all like really neat tools to enhance your on-stage product and the show in general. I've been very impressed watching these three as live performers, and especially like the stuff when they were younger is good, but you can see how they have grown to be more comfortable in front of people. And look, I have not performed to nearly the same capacity that they have. But those first couple times can be very, you get anxious, you get nervous, butterflies. Like, I'm not going to sit here and pontificate on do these things and therefore you will be a good performer on stage. Like, you got to find your own way. So I've been very impressed with watching like where they kind of started in those earlier performances. I think they were like 2017, 2018 compared to like where they are now. Like, they were good then. And now it looks more second nature. Alejandra, it looks so much more second nature when she plays. Great posture, great stage presence. Oh, in the video I mentioned, like, watching Daniela perform. I'm like, as I've been watching her live performances, I'm like, man, she reminds me of someone, and I can't figure out who it is. And in that video, I realized who she reminds me of. Watching her perform is like watching James Hetfield perform on stage. Like I say, big facial expressions, a lot of movement, playing to the audience. Watching Daniela, kind of strut and peacock around the stage, much in the way that I've seen James Hetfield do. The performance part, I think that is just as important as the music, sometimes if not more. Because I've seen great musicians just shred away, but I've also seen like those same great musicians shredding away look like they're, waiting for their bus stop to arrive. And for me, that's important. Maybe for you, it's not. And that's totally okay. But I have always thought that the performance aspect is what really like cinches everything together and what can make like a great band, a top level band. And the Warning possesses great on-stage awareness and great presence. Swimming with the Fishes part that Paulina sings, that little interlude, was done very well. And it was such a basic cue, but again, telling your audience like what the feeling of the song is, because it's all red. The lighting is all classic red, classic, evil red. The song lightens up. So the best way to reflect that is to go from this sinister red to a nice calming blue. And we're calm. And we take a deep breath in, and we take a deep breath out. And it's blue. And Pauline is singing beautifully. And again, different part of the song, different feeling of the song. Best way to express that, change the lighting up a little bit. The theatrics of it, I like it. Oh, and then lastly on the song, as far as like the journey of it goes, great build in this live performance. Which culminates in an Alejandra engine rev slide. That was really cool. That was, where was she? Something like that. And then the song ends on E. I'd really love to sit and watch them in front of a piano working through the progression of a song. Because again, we're in D minor. It doesn't, no, they're up here. On that F, E. That's it. Song over. Taking, a scale progression and a chord progression that every band has done, and making it their own sound, their own perspective, their own approach to it. I'm finding all these new reasons why, I really like The Warning. I think that's all I have on this song. In the interest of full disclosure, I did a whole riff about this song yesterday, and it was a good lesson in a creative process because I watched the song and then I'm going to jump right into it. And I talked for probably a half an hour about it, and I wasn't making sense. My analogies were weird. There are some days where you don't have it, and I did not have it, and I was trying to brute force something that probably would have sucked in the long run, quite frankly. So I'm glad I did this and kind of slept on it and gave this more thought. And that also is the same for me trying to figure out these Alejandra bass parts. Practicing her stuff is making me a better bass player. I worked Evolve into my practice rotation, and then even trying to work through this song, Disciple, because I've never been one to sit and do my scales and stuff like a good a real music student would do in practice. I like to find songs that can teach me different things. So working through Alejandra's stuff has definitely helped my playing. And I continue to look for other songs to figure out and learn to become a better bass player. The only thing I can't completely get on board with is the fact that she plays down here so close to the bridge, and I'm just not used to that. I like to live up here by my pickups. She is down here, which, as I mentioned in a previous video I did on The Warning, the finger strength and the endurance that requires, there's so much more tension here because that's where your strings are the tightest, is right around here. I like to live up here where it's nice and squishy and soft, so my little delicate, sensitive fingers don't get tired. But I'm also not trying to make my way through, 14, 15, 16 songs, maybe more. Her capacity for that instrument is impressive. Somebody commented and said there is a video of her, ripping an apple.
No fregues.
She was opening a bag of chips. I don't know. Is that just do other people do that? I don't know. I think that's impressive and kind of scary.
No fregues.
I'm gonna go learn this song. This song, I'm gonna go learn it. I'll be right back.
It's starting again. All the non-believers, they
If you've made it to this point of the video, thank you for watching. There was a lot going on. Per usual, had a blast learning more about the warning, getting to mess around with some musical mashup stuff, and also sitting and trying to work through Alejandra's part of Disciple. I think of the 3 songs that I've done, this probably gave me the most problems. It's not the cleanest, but it is one of those things that, like, I look forward to, trying this again in the future and see, like, where I am now versus where I could be. But today was a pretty good day, and I'm happy to be able to wrap up this video and share all the things I got to do while working through this song. Disciple. The Warning has an album out now, Keep Me Fed, and they're touring right now to support that album. Thank you to The Warning. Thank you to The Warning's very passionate fan base that have come out in droves and supported this channel. I really appreciate it, as I appreciate anybody that would stop by here and spend a couple minutes with me. I legitimately enjoy interacting with all of you guys. It makes it more gratifying, as I find more people who are as passionate about music and new bands as I am. Don't know what I'm going to do next, but I look forward to whatever it is. If you want to follow along with me, though, in the meantime, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. You can also tip into my iced coffee fund if you wish. You are not obligated to do that. However, you are obligated to have fun and enjoy music and have fun while enjoying music. Thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video. Roll credits.